What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of JayBird Bassin.
Perfect.
Alright fellas, so it's July, we're in Alabama. It is freaking hot. It's 10 o'clock right now. I think the temperature is about 86 degrees outside. Thick, muggy. I'm sweating just standing here making this video. But we are heading to Cooters Pond for another River Region Kayak Anglers tournament. It's going to be on a Thursday, a little afternoon tournament. It's going to be hot. Actually, tomorrow is going to be my first official day of practice for the tournament. So my main focus for this tournament is not going to be Cooters Pond. You should know that by now. But I'm actually going to head out into the Alabama River. There's some really good points and laydowns, like right as you leave Cooters Pond, on the other side of the bank over there. Some good current over there. So I'm thinking, you know, it's going to be hot, so the fish are going to probably move, you know, a little bit deeper. And since there is a ledge all the way across the river down there on that side that I plan on going to in the morning, probably going to hit that ledge and fish like, you know, brush piles, laydowns, anything, any shaded thing I can find over there, just to see what I can catch them on, and kind of put together some kind of decent pattern so I can get out there and hopefully put 3 fish in the boat. That's all we need. three good ones to win this tournament. So if you guys follow my channel, you know that every summer I kind of struggle. You know, I'm still slowly teaching myself, you know, offshore techniques, deep water fishing, and finding brush piles and kind of finessing on them, and just really a learning curve for me. And to be honest, when I first started bass fishing, I would throw just a Texas rig and a Carolina rig and spinnerbait. That's pretty much that was my go-tos year round, you know, until I started developing, you know, other techniques. But since then, I hadn't thrown a Carolina rig in, golly, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, probably 2 years. Like, I have so many other, you know, techniques that I'm familiar with and that I'm confident in, you know, so I just don't bother with a Carolina rig as much anymore. So did some research and kind of went back on my notes from years ago on kind of what my setups were for Carolina rigging, and we rigged one up last night. I'll show you what I got here. So we're working with a Daiwa to Tula. This is a 8-to-1 ratio, a 20-pound test line. We got a 1-ounce Woo tungsten weight on there. Of course, you got the little bead. Got a nice heavy duty swivel. And we're gonna be you know, throwing, you know, bigger style worms like this 10-inch Berkeley power worm right here. And I got a bunch of 6 cents, you know, straight tail worms I'm gonna throw that have ribs, and also this rage crawl. I'll show you this deal here. Got the rage crawl cutter worm, and that's one of my favorites right there for throwing, you know, deep Texas rig and dragging it. It's got that little, you know, paddle tail on the back. And I actually caught a lot of fish doing that, but just hadn't really built the confidence in throwing that all the time. So tomorrow, since I am fishing the river system, there's good ledges out there. There's good points. So I plan to, you know, drag those things around, and just to see if I can not only build confidence in throwing that type of stuff, you know, deep again, but you know, just to figure out what the heck they're going to be biting on in the river out there. Go ahead and tell you, Alabama River is always muddy, so I've got darker presentations, green pumpkins, black and blues, you know, all that type of stuff. So yeah, that's the game plan for tomorrow, man. Just getting out there, you know, doing some structure scanning with a side imaging, down imaging, you know, finding some cover, finding some fish up on structure, see where they're at, and I try to hit them, try to get them to bite. And so that's the game plan. We'll see you guys in the morning. All right, good morning, fellas. We made it out a little bit later than I planned to, but we are out here. It is hot still. Pretty slick, calm waters this morning. No wind whatsoever. Typical Alabama mugginess. And we're gonna start off with throwing some of these right here. These Berkeley Power Bait, the Deal, Pro Design by Skeet Reese here. Bassmaster Magazine got me again on this one. You know, I seen this little picture of one on the back of it, and I was like, man, I'm gonna check that thing out. So here we are. We're about to rig this sucker up and throw it on this grass out here and see what's happening. Oh golly, boys! Now look at this action right here. Let's see if you can see this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Oh man, I don't know how well you can see that, but it's pretty sweet looking. Berkeley has never disappointed me before. So. Looking forward to see what we catch on this deal. All right, guys, if you see my trolling motor is doing some crazy stuff right now, it's because a buddy of mine at work, he's got an iPilot on his boat, and he was telling me how cool the little eye track was on here. And honestly, I've had this thing for about 4 months now, and I've never used the eye track. And so what I did this morning to kind of test it out was I mapped up I hit record on here, recorded a track around all this grass, down this bank and everything. And right now, you know, I hit stop back there and went back to my track here, hit go, and now it's pretty much taking me straight back down the same recording that I had. I tell you what, man, that is going to be a game changer when we get on some fish on like a daggum, you know, like a bank area or just any kind of ledge or anything. You know, that's going to be pretty cool. And I mean, if I wanted to, like, I'm going down my track now, so if I wanted to stop right here and fish, you know, I just turn my motor off. So yeah, I can hit spot lock and just chill right here and fish this little point. And then when I'm done with it, you know, hell, just turn the motor back on. It's gonna position my front of my kayak right back in the track that I was just in. And I'll be right back on my trail. There's a fish. What do you think about that? So Minn Kota iPilot right here. So pretty sharp stuff, man. Pretty good stuff. Wacky worm right there. Little bitty fella. Yeah, this is probably gonna be the deal right here, fellas. Fishing down the banks. Cause I'm not seeing too much offshore yet. Hadn't really made it too far out there yet, but I'm just gonna continue down this river bank here and just find me a turnaround spot and go down the other side. There's a couple river swings and stuff like that I'm gonna run through and scan with the little side imaging there. That's about it, man. That's pretty much what I got planned to do. Just see what they're biting on the banks and try to find bait fish and cover and stuff on this river swing here. decent fish right there. It might come off. So did. Just about come off there. Tear my hand up too. Y'all like that one right there? That's pretty nice, right? Decent. Alright, big fella. On back to your honey hole over there. That's a good sign. I ain't changed lure, man. I'm pretty much throwing what I threw on the Cooters River the other day. Reaction innervation, man bear pig strikes again. I told myself before I left the house too, I was like, man, there ain't no way in hell it's gonna rain today. It ain't rained in fucking forever. So I ain't gonna worry about bringing a damn raincoat. Here we are. We're gonna call it for practice day. I actually do want to come back out here and go, downriver, but I got a pretty good idea of what I'm gonna do on tournament day. Basically, it's gonna consist of flipping this cover, and I didn't really have a lot of luck on the points and deep water, and I didn't get to fish my Carolina rig like I wanted to and build some confidence today. but I do got a good color selection picked out. I'm just gonna finesse my way through that afternoon. It's gonna be hot, I know it. Water temp right now is 86 and 87 back at a little small creek. I think that small creek back there be pretty good during the springtime, but yeah, man, that's gonna be my kind of layout, man. Just green pumpkin, darker colors on this river. Before I hit this point, it'd be really cool to catch a limit right there on that point before I hit the river and try to upgrade. But we're going to see how it goes, man. This place is rough, especially during this time of the year. But yeah, you guys just hang in there, and if we don't see you guys on practice day 2, we'll see y'all on tournament morning. All right, fellas, we made it out here. It's been overcast all day. The wind has picked up dramatically since I got off work. Like I said, we had overcast, and now it's almost bluebird skies. Maybe a storm blowing in, I don't know. But we got an hour left until first cast, so you guys stay tuned. Sure, it's gonna be a hot, fun one, probably a slow one. All right, fellas, we got like 8 minutes left, but I was gonna show you this cool product that I got from my Humminbird. I used to have a clear shield, and it's got some bubbles right now. I still got to get those out. I kind of slapped it on there this morning, but this thing is like, I don't know if you call it polarized or shaded or whatever, but it freaking works. I had a Burley Pro sun shield in here for a while, and that thing I mean, it worked okay until you got to a certain position, and then, you know, you're blind again. But I've been sitting here in the sun on my back, dude, and I could still see everything really clear. I'll put the product link down below, and you guys go check that out, because man, this thing right here is worth it. Like I said, I gotta get the bubbles out, but man, super easy to install and looks great. Love it. All right, guys, this first cast, let's get after it. Woo! So just to let you guys know, just scanning out here before first cast. I've seen some activity, but they were pretty damn deep. So that's where we're at with that. So I'm gonna run the bottom until, I don't know, for like an hour probably, and then start hitting the banks like I plan to do, just to see what happens. You never know. So one more thing on the swing head, and then we're gonna start hitting the banks like I plan to. It's been about 30 minutes now. Hadn't got a bite, so yeah, that's the plan. We're going a little bigger presentation right now. All right, fellas, that's gonna be it. We're gonna start hitting the banks, flipping, pitching, wacky rig, just like we were catching on the other morning. Let's see if they are possibly under shade cover. Mercy me. I don't even think he's gonna count, boys. I know he ain't gonna count. Goodness gracious. We'll count, boys. Fish number one. Man. It's hard to control this little fella. There he is, though. 11 inches. Oh, boys. Well, it is a good sign, though, that we caught a fish on the lure. So. It'll break me off. Oh, dang. Man. Ooh, stay on, bud. Oh. He's probably at 16, maybe 14. He swallowed that worm, though. Look at that. Engulfed it, dude. Gotta catch one more to get a limit, guys. We got about an hour left. 6:46 right now. That one's either 13 and a half or 13 and a quarter. It's got a busted up tail. I don't know. We'll see how the judges grade it when I get it up there. right, we got a limit. That's a nice one, dude. Better one. I think I figured the pattern out. Pretty much got the current on the river and got, I mean, just the basic stuff, you know, that I know. He swallowed that, look at that, he swallowed that thing, boys. Alright, 13 3/4 right there. It is now 7 o'clock, so we gotta start. I'm actually gonna head across the river, fish back at that point, and then start heading back. That's an upgrade. I hope I keep mine. Yep. Upgrading, baby. 14 inches. Upgrading. What's up? Alright, boys, it's 7:30. And we need to head back to the ramp now and see if we'll take home a placing. Let's do it. This way. I can't see.
Second place with 48.5 inches. You're gonna get $99. Lucas Hudson.
Well, fellas, we didn't take home the win, but we had a good time. We caught a limit. We caught some fish. We upgraded fish. We just couldn't catch the big ones. Man, there were some guys out there that caught 18, 19. I think big fish was like 21.5. That's pretty awesome. Should have asked that guy where he was fishing at, because I hadn't caught a 20-inch bass out of Cooters ever. So our next River Region Kayak Angler tournament is going to be Swift Creek, another afternoon tournament. It's going to be hot. It's going to be miserable. But hopefully we get out there and practice a little bit before tournament day, because it's right down the road and I just don't fish it anymore for some reason. So until next time, this is Jason Smitherman with JayBird Bassin. We'll see y'all out there.